Hello guys, and welcome back to another Satisfactory super efficient layout guide, and today we're looking at producing 15 encased industrial beams per minute using the original recipe. But before we get into it, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, then please do drop a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Anyway guys, let's jump into it. So for this build you will need a 5x9 grid as well as 240 steel ingots and 225 limestone per minute. You'll also need resources for 9 constructors and 3 assemblers, along with the requirements for the splitters, mergers and conveyor line. First, we'll place the constructors for the concrete. We'll place 5 constructors starting across the first and second foundation, then working up to the 5th row. We'll be using the manifold method, so place splitters against the edge of the foundations in front of the first 4 constructors, and these should be flowing towards the top of the grid. We'll also place mergers on the outputs from the 2nd to the 5th constructor, and then we will tie them all together using the conveyors. And make sure that you use a Mark III conveyor line on the input bus that's carrying all the limestone. You'll then need to make sure that all of the constructors are set to concrete. Next, let's place the steel beam constructor line. This time we'll mirror the constructor line that we've just placed, but this time only using 4 constructors. We'll start from the 4th column facing into the center, and again let's use a splitter manifold line on the outside. Once you've set up the manifold splitter line, set all the constructors to steel beams and make sure the 240 steel ingots are running on a Mark III conveyor line once again. At this point you'll also want to place mergers on the outputs, and the lines should again be heading up to the top of the grid, and as you can see here, both merger lines are next to one another, which is quite important for the next step when we go on to the assemblers. Now at this point you should have a total of 75 concrete and 60 steel beams heading to the top of the grid. So again, make sure you have a Mark II conveyor line or better on the concrete line. Next we will place 3 assemblers in the 7th row. Now I recommend placing the middle assembler first and in line with the 2 manifolds. This assembler will be set to 50% clock speed, creating encased industrial beams. Now the reason I've chosen this assembler to be the 50% underclock is because this is the first assembler in the manifold line, therefore it's going to be much quicker to oversaturate, especially with it running at 50% clock speed, and thus we'll be able to get the whole manufacturing line to start up faster. Once you've placed the 3 assemblers, we'll need to add splitters to the end of both the concrete and steel beam merger line and connect each of the outputs to each of the assembler inputs. We'll run the assembler's outputs to another merging line, which will then lead either to a storage unit like I've done here, or to the next manufacturing line. Now once powered, you should be easily able to produce 15 encased industrial beams per minute. So there you are guys, in the coming weeks we'll add more guides. If you do find this video helpful, then please do drop a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Anyway guys, thank you so much for checking out this video, and until next time, as always, ciao for now.